Many of us are excited to see the debut of the Nintendo Switch in 2017. As of right now, it's March 2017, but that could change. But, looking at the Nintendo Switch coming out next year, we look back at the Nintendo Wii U, and for some reason, it didn't sell as much as people thought it would. So I guess one of the questions that some people would have is, was the Nintendo Wii U price too high? Well, it really depends on who you ask, but most people will probably say not really, not compared to some of the prices of the other game consoles. Because when the Nintendo Wii U was released, the Nintendo Wii U Basic was around $300, while the Wii U Deluxe was around $350 when it was first released. Now you look at the PlayStation 4, which was released in 2013, that cost almost $400, while the Xbox One cost approximately $500. Now, the thing about that is that the Wii U was released in late 2012, and the PS4 and Xbox One wasn't released until the following year in 2013. So there was really no stiff competition involved as far as releases are concerned. And if you look at the prices of Nintendo Wii U, it was actually slightly higher than the Nintendo Wii. Now, the original Nintendo Wii, when it was first released, it was around $250. And if you look at the Nintendo GameCube, the release price was around $200. So Nintendo obviously went up on their prices in terms of releases. And did that hurt them in some way? Yes, it did. I mean, basically, Nintendo learned the same lesson that Sony learned with the PS3, that, just because the previous game console was really, successful, it shouldn't be priced too high, because, that kind of turns people off. Well, it doesn't turn people off, but, it makes other people go for the consoles that cost significantly less. Now, you look at the features that the Wii U had to offer. It had 32 gigabyte of storage and was backward compatible with the Nintendo Wii, with the original Wii games. Now, you look at the Xbox One S, it included 500 gigabytes of storage, and it was Blu-ray compatible, just like the PS4. The PS4 had included 500 gigabytes of storage, and it was also Blu-ray compatible. But the thing about the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One S is that, for the most part, those consoles weren't backward compatible with games of the previous generation. Like the Xbox One S was not backward compatible with 360 games, just like the PlayStation 4 wasn't really backward compatible with PlayStation 3 games. Now, and not only that, those, the Xbox One S and the PlayStation 4, they also included, much better features. They included, Blu-ray and more storage. And even though, like, the PlayStation 4 was around $400 and the Xbox One was around $500, I mean, some might argue that, the consoles were worth the price that they were released for. Now, when Nintendo Wii was first released, it sold at least 400,000 units within its first week worldwide. And then Xbox One sold more than a million consoles within 24 hours. So the thing about that is, I guess the new features included in the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 helped sales. And not only that, it had more storage, and and some of the games that came out for both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One made people want to buy the games, since some of them were just exclusive. They were exclusively available for specific consoles. Now, you look at the original Wii, and this is something that's kind of weird. The original Wii sold more than the Wii U, despite the fact that it was released during the same month as the PlayStation 3 was released in 2016, which was not 2016, in 2006, which was November. So, and the thing about the original Wii is that it was priced much less. It was $250 after it was released, and the PlayStation 3 was almost $600, depending on whether you got the 20 gigabyte or the 60 gigabyte console. The 20 gigabyte was around $500, and the 60 gigabyte was almost $600. So basically, the original Nintendo Wii caught a break, because when Sony released the PlayStation 3, it was priced very high, and some of the games were not backward compatible. But the thing is, the Wii U didn't really have, wasn't released the same year as the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, and it still didn't really do as well as the Nintendo Wii did in terms of first week sales. So, was the Nintendo Wii U priced too high? It probably wasn't priced too high. It's probably just, Well, I mean, it was priced higher than the original Wii, but I don't know. I guess the Nintendo Wii U just maybe I don't know. Maybe Nintendo just didn't really consider the fact that maybe it should be priced the same as the Wii, or because they had to have known that that Sony and Microsoft were going to release PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, shortly after they released the Nintendo Wii U. And in terms of pricing, Nintendo should definitely. I mean, it's a good thing that the Wii U was backward compatible, but there wasn't a lot of storage, a lot of gigabyte storage in the Wii U as there was in its competitors like the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So in a sense, I mean, it wasn't necessarily priced too high, but it could have been priced a little bit lower if that makes sense at all.